I'm David Collings, Headmaster of Martial Arts Training Alliance. This is my brother, Master Jason Collings, and Brian McMahon, Senior Instructor. In this program, we'll be covering the requirements for the yellow belt and the orange belt. All right, now the way we start every lesson when we're training is in a position called front position, which is your feet are together, you're making a fist with your right hand in front of you, covering it with the left hand. And what we like to think is that this represents self-control. This is your fist, this is your ability to fight and defend yourself. Covering it shows that you have self-control. And this is how we start every class, with a bow, like so. Now, when we're doing our basic movements, we're in a horse stance. And the move that we use to go into a horse stance is right foot out on elbows. And it's just that, exactly that. Our right foot steps out, and you're going to go into what we call elbow position, which means your hands are here. And the way to get there is you're going to do just like that. We step out, cross block over our head, and down into elbow position. And now we're in a horse stance, which is feet just a little over shoulder length apart, toes facing as much forward as you can, not duck feet out like this. Knees are bent outward, not forward this way. Back is straight, shoulders back, hands back tight. And this is horse stance. So once again, front position, right foot out on elbows, height, and here. All right, now from here, we'll do our basic punches. And the punch we'll start with is a front two-knuckle punch. Brian will do that. We'll demonstrate a front punch. Height. He's coming straight to the center of his stance, not straight out from his shoulder this way, to the middle of the stance, hitting with the front two knuckles right here. If you strike with these two knuckles, you will get what is called a boxer's fracture. So you're striking with these two knuckles here right to the front. Ready? Height, 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 front punch. And if he turns, if you look here, the wrist doesn't go up like that either, like a ramp, because then you'll end up hitting with these bottom knuckles, and that'll cause some injury as well. So straight, front two knuckle punch. Height, 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 height. Now, the next punch is back two knuckle punch. Height. It's the same thing, just coming with the hand turned upside down, hitting with the same two knuckles, going straight forward. Height, height. Now, a common mistake is to do this strike like an uppercut. Completely different strike. The back punch goes straight out. Height, height, height. Good. Now, turning the punch right onto its side, hitting with the same two knuckles, thrust punch. Height, 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 height. And that's the three one-step punches, what I call them, because it only takes one step to do the punch. Height, like so. Height. Now, the next strike is a two-step strike, which is called a hammer strike. And the strike looks like so. Height. Now, notice this, there are two steps, a preparing move and then the actual strike. Height, height, height. Now, hammer punch is striking with what we call the hammer part of the fist right here, straight down. Height, height. All right, now that's our first two-step basic punch. Now, the other one is called a back fist. Looks like so. Height, 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 height. Striking with the back of the fist just like that. Height, height, like so. Back fist. And those are our basic punches.